Hello, my name is Laura Herrera, and I will be your instructor for this module. Welcome to e-filing. Today, I will discuss e-filing in the courts in Indiana. The history of e-filing began with the formation of an ad hoc rules committee in 2013. Of course, we couldn't have had e-filing without someone making the rules. In September of 2014, Tyler Technologies was selected to manage the e-filing initiative, and in August of 2015, Hamilton County led the court's e-filing project. In November of 2015, e-filing began in the Indiana Supreme Court and the Indiana Court of Appeals. In December of 2015, electronic filing was initiated in the Indiana Tax Court. By the end of 2016, all 50 states had implemented or announced plans to implement electronic filing systems in their courthouses. Prior to e-filing, we had a few different ways to file pleadings with the court. One would be a designated person in the office to deliver pleadings to court. That is very handy if all of your pleadings are filed in the same court. That person would go to the clerk's office, hand the clerk the pleadings and the proposed order. The clerk would file stamp it, hand one file stamped copy back, and then run the pleadings upstairs to the court when it was convenient for the clerk. It could be the end of the day before the pleadings were delivered to the court. The other option would be to pay a company who has a runner who goes to several different law offices to pick up filings for the court. That person would file pleadings with the court and then return them the next week when they returned to the office to pick up new filings. So that took a week. The next would be to mail a letter to the court with the pleadings and with your copies and return a self-addressed stamped envelope. But then you would also have to write a letter to opposing counsel and also to your client. And the last way would be to fax it. But you couldn't just fax your pleadings, you had to enclose a cover letter. And then you would have to fax to opposing counsel and to your client. And then the clerk, once received, would take it up to the court when it was convenient for the clerk. So all of these methods were fairly slow. Then e-filing comes along. With e-filing, you save your documents to your client file, upload them to the portal, and then within the same day, you have your file marked pleadings. In the past, it would be 7 to 10 days before an order would be approved. Now, especially in divorce cases, we may have a dissolution decree when there's an agreement within 24 hours. There are many advantages to e-filing. One is that it saves time. One of the most significant changes is that it improves the efficiency of the law office. Gone are the days of the runners waiting at the courthouse or running to the courthouse at the very last minute. No more letters. Within a few clicks, your documents are filed, and with a short period of time, you receive your file marked documents. It is an improved use of resources. What do most of law offices spend their budget on? Paper. The average law firm in the United States uses between 20,000 and 100,000 sheets of paper per lawyer per year. Contrasting that, the average office worker uses about 10,000 pages per year. So the saving of paper is also saving drastically on printing paper, and it's saving the law firm money on mailing letters. Accessibility is another advantage of e-filing. Documents can be filed at any hour of the day or night. The docket can be checked at any time as well. All parties can be updated on a case instantaneously. Documents can literally be filed 24 hours a day. Security and control is another feature. These digital documents can be saved and tracked remotely. There are no more limitations of the hours in which the courthouse is open. Law office resources. With the advent of e-filing, law office resources were freed up. Staff that were normally spent much of their time running to the courthouse can now be utilized in other areas. With the eliminated need for letters to file, staff members have more time to complete pleadings, assist clients, and devote more time to cases. We have found that clients also appreciate the quick manner in which they receive their information. During the COVID-19 pandemic, never before has e-filing been more important. Many firms turned to a work-from-home model, as I am doing right now, and depended on phone and video conferences to meet with clients. Hearings have been held via video and telephone conference, and e-filing has gone on seamlessly. During the pandemic, clients' needs never went unfulfilled because of e-filing and the ability of many law firms to work from home. Thank you for joining me today for the e-filing module. I hope you have found this information helpful. Thank you.